Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Welcome everybody, guys. Let's take a look again on the Bitcoin. On the Bitcoin, you can see market to stand with upward retracement. Actually, we have talked about it mostly in the beginning of the last week, and since then situation hasn't changed significantly. That's why it was just a few times where we put the new update on the Bitcoin market, because as you know, liquidity on the Bitcoin market right now stands very low, and it's not very often market shows significant action. In fact, this price behavior that we see right now after this reversal stands mostly in relation to this reversal. And on a daily chart, we still keep the bearish view, because to change overall situation on the daily chart, market has to exceed this previous top around 40 to 50 area. So market should move above this top. In this case, this action could turn situation significantly, drastically, just because market will create a new top and shows the bullish upside reversal swing. But currently, market stands in the shadow of this recent sell-off. This was really dramatic action on the Bitcoin that just has confirmed. It was very strong sign that confirms overall bearish sentiment on the market and keeps valid our long-term view. Or in Bitcoin, we're waiting for a drop below the recent lows, below the 31 area, and dropping right to the 28 even. So this is 1.7 extension of the butterfly. That's where I'm watching right now. In recent session, you can see the up price action that we have discussed stands on the way, and today update mostly stands due completion of the intraday pattern that we have discussed. At the same time, you can see that market here has formed bearish grabber. So this grabber suggests, at least theoretically, reversal and drop below the recent lows. So this suggests a reestablishing on the downward action. The pattern you could see on the 4-hour time frame chart also stands bearish. And if you remember, we talked about that market probably will try to continue upward action and complete this AB equals CD target. Maybe it even will be able to hit the 40 even 618 resistance. But that's the area where potentially we will be watching for taking the short position. So because this is, you can see, completion of the Gartner's triple to sell. CD leg stands much slower than the AB, and it's really very choppy action with a deep pullback here. So this is not the signs of the bullish reversal, or real bullish continuation. So that confirms the idea of the retracement nature of this action that stands actually inside of this strong sell-off. So currently the situation here also stands bearish. In a shorter term perspective, we need to keep an eye on the important moments. So take a look at the most recent part of this action. So as soon as the ABCD pattern has been completed, market starts to form and could form a kind of the Gartner's triple to buy pattern. And here the crucial moment will be around 38-40 area. Why? Because the green line is the 30% retracement of the whole downward action, and this is actually the minimal target of the triple to buy pattern that stands on the 4-hour time frame chart. So market has to show 30% drop here to make the minimal target of the pattern. And you here could see that this 30% is also the confluence. So because it's also 618 support of the most recent swing up. Also, guys, this will be an agreement. So if we'll take a look, we have currently short-term AB equals CD pattern is forming that actually is a part of the Gartner's triple to buy. And this will be a very important moment. Why? Because depending on how market will respond on this area and what will happen, could clarify what to wait for, and whether this downward action will become the real downside continuation or something else could happen. So currently, what particular we'll be watching for? First of all, we need to see the hitting of this level, completion of the ABCD. Definitely some kind of reaction here will follow. And if market will not able to continue move high and return right back down and drop below this area, this will be the signal moment that probably downward trend reestablished. So we just will start to keep an eye on the first downward continuation. So that will confirm our idea that market has confirmed the ABCD retracement after this drop, is ready for downward continuation. As you can see, this setup provides a lot of trading opportunities. So if you're scalp trader, trade on the hourly chart, on the 15-minute chart, that's here you have the bullish context, and you could wait for a drop here, drop your time frame to the 5-minute chart, watch for bullish clear reversal patterns here. Maybe this will be minor butterfly or something of that sort. And you could try and take the long position with the minimum target of the 30% pullback here. So this is for scalp traders. For those who trade on the higher time frames and watch for taking the short position, you need to wait the pullback. You need to wait the retracement and completion of the target of this catalyst triple to buy. So maybe another pattern will be formed here that will let you to take the short position. Another scenario that you could follow is conservative tactics. You could do nothing, wait when the market will come down around this area, around these levels, so we'll work all of them, and if it will turn down and will break this area, that will be your signal. So in this case, you could try to take the position on minor retracement after the breakout of major support. But here, guys, all short-term situation stands around this support. So if market will hold here and starts upward action taking out of this top, it will mean that market is coming higher. So maybe to the XOP, for example, of this ABCD pattern. This is also possible. If no breakout will follow, for example, market will hit this level of this target, showing minor retracement and start drop lower, this will be the market is reversing down. So that's particularly what we'll be watching for on Bitcoin.